Important disclosure, the salary figures in this video represent upper range potential earnings based on national averages in specific markets. These are not typical results for most certificate holders. Your actual earnings depend on location, experience, employer, market conditions, and many other factors. Many certificate holders earn below these figures, and some may not find employment in their field. The success stories shared are documented cases that show what's possible but don't reflect typical outcomes. This video is for educational purposes only. Jessica spent 4 years and $127,000 chasing a communications degree. She graduated with $42,000 in debt. Today, she's managing social media for $38,000 a year, barely covering her loan payments. Andre spends 6 months on a $294 certificate, no debt, and today he's a data analyst making $78,000 a year working from his apartment. What if I told you that while 45 million Americans are drowning in 1.81 trillion of student loan debt, there is a different path that most people don't even know exist. The average college graduate spent over $100,000 in 4 years getting their degree. They left with $39,000 in student debt, and according to research, it takes them 15 to 20 years just to break even. But according to Google's data, over 1 million people worldwide have completed Google Career Certificates. Coursera's self-reported survey data shows that 70% of participating graduates reported a positive career outcome within 6 months, for $147 to $294 in total costs, completed in 3 to 6 months, and zero debt. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly which certificates exist and what salary ranges are possible in these fields according to labor statistics, and how to access both paid and free options. But more importantly, you are going to understand why most people are still choosing the $100,000 path when a $300 alternative exists. Before we dive in, I need to be honest with you about something. I've seen too many people, friends, family members, people just like you, spend years and tens of thousands of dollars on education that doesn't get them where they need to be. And what frustrates me most, the education system knows this. They know most degrees don't lead to six-figure jobs. They know most graduates will spend 20 years paying off debt, but they keep charging $100,000 anyway. So when I found legitimate alternatives that cost $300 instead of $100,000, I had to share this, not because I'm getting paid to, but because someone needs to tell you the truth. I've spent the last month analyzing Bureau of Labor Statistics salary data, reviewing Coursera's published graduate outcomes, and researching hiring patterns from companies in Google's employer consortium. Here's what the data shows. According to Google's published information, over 150 companies, including Amazon, Microsoft, Starbucks, Bank of America, Intel, and Wells Fargo, participate in their employer consortium and may hire certificate holders. And here's what I want to be very clear about. These certificates teach job-ready skills in fields where the Bureau of Labor Statistics report specific salary ranges, but your individual results will vary dramatically based on many factors. The cybersecurity field shows median salaries of $110,000 to $132,000 according to BLS data for information security analysts, but that's the median for the entire profession, not specifically for certificate holders starting out. UX design roles show entry-level positions potentially reaching $106,000 according to labor market data, but business intelligence roles show averages around $93,000 in some markets. But here's what matters. These are field-wide statistics, not promises about what you will earn. Your actual earnings could be significantly lower, especially starting out. Locations matters enormously. Experience matters. The employer matters. Your negotiation skills matters. Some certificate holders may not find employment in their field. Others may start in lower paying roles and work up. Individual outcomes vary dramatically. So let me show you 7 certificates, what fields they prepare you for, what the labor statistics showed for those fields, and how to access both paid and free options. So what exactly are these certificates? In 2018, Google partnered with Coursera to create professional certificates designed to teach job-ready skills in high-demand fields. No college degree required to enroll, no prior experience needed to start, just a computer, internet connection, and willingness to learn. And here's what makes this significant. This is the biggest education disruption since online learning started, and most people still don't know it exists. And here's what makes these different from traditional education. First, they're created by Google, focus on skills Google uses in their own hiring. Second, according to Coursera's data, over 1 million people worldwide have completed these programs, 350,000 in the US alone, based on their published figures. Third, some companies in the Google Employer Consortium may consider certificate holders for positions that traditionally require degrees. Fourth, you study at your own pace. Most people can complete them in 3 to 6 months, studying 10 hours per week while working their current job. Cost structure. $49 per month subscription while you're actively learning. If you finish in 3 months, that's $147 total. If it takes 6 months, that's $294 total. Compare that to the average 4-year college degree that costs $108,000, where you also lose 4 years of potential earnings. Now let me show you 7 certificates, what fields they prepare you for, and what labor statistics show for those career paths. And stay until the end because I'll show you completely free Google certifications you can complete this weekend. Certificate number 1. Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificate. This prepares you for roles in the cybersecurity field, which shows some of the highest salary potential according to labor statistics. Let me be very clear about what I mean by that. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Information Security Analysts, which is the entry-level cybersecurity role, show a median salary of $124,000 nationally as of their most recent data. In some high-cost markets like Austin, Texas, salary data from sites like Glassdoor and Indeed show ranges of $110 to $132 for experienced analysts. The BLS also reports 398 current job openings in cybersecurity nationwide. The World Economic Forum identifies it as the second fastest growing skill category globally. But here's what you need to understand. These are field-wide statistics for the entire profession, not guaranteed outcomes for certificate holders specifically. Many entry-level positions pay significantly less, especially for those just starting out. Your location dramatically affects salary. Remote positions may pay differently than in-person roles. Network security fundamentals, security tools and technologies, Python programming basics, Linux and SQL, threat analysis and response methodologies, system protection techniques. You are learning the foundational skills that cybersecurity professions use, not just theory. And the cost? $147 to $294 total, depending on completion time. And the time was designed for 6 months at 10 hours per week. And there are no prerequisites, and you can start from zero experience. A traditional cybersecurity degree costs an average of $108,000 for 4 years, according to education cost data. This certificate costs $147 to $294 and takes just 6 months. That's a significant cost and time difference. But remember, the degree may provide advantages in hiring scenarios, networking opportunities, and depth of knowledge that a certificate doesn't offer. This isn't about one being better than the other. It's about understanding your options and what trade-offs that you are going to make. Quick question before we continue. Which field would you choose? Cybersecurity, data, or design? Drop a comment below. I'm genuinely curious what interests you most. Certificate number 2. Google Data Analytics Professional Certificate. This prepares you for data analyst roles, which labor statistics show is a growing field. According to Bureau of Labor Statistics data, data analysts show a median salary of $81,000 nationally, and some markets show entry-level positions in the $70,000 to $90,000 range for 2025 based on job board data. The BLS projects 23% job growth in data analysis roles through 2032. Entry-level data analyst salaries vary dramatically by location, industry, and company size. Many entry-level positions start in the $50,000 to $70,000 range. The higher figures I mentioned represent above average outcomes in competitive markets. You'll learn SQL, the database query language used across industries, Tableau and data visualization tools, spreadsheet analysis and data cleaning, R programming language basics, data storytelling and presentation techniques, how to analyze data and communicate insights. You are learning the tools that data analysts actually use in their jobs. Companies generate massive amounts of data. Many need people who can make sense of it and communicate findings clearly. Coursera documents a Reddit user who shared that 3 years after completing this certificate, they interviewed for a 109,000 data analyst job at Johnson & Johnson. Started with zero experience. 3 years later, 6-figure interviews. This represents what's possible, not what's typical. This person's outcome requires years of work, skill development, and likely other factors beyond just a certificate. The cost for this certificate, $147 to $294 total, depending on your pace. This certificate is designed for 3 to 6 months at 10 hours per week. And this certificate gives you remote work potential because many data analyst roles offer remote or hybrid options according to the job market data. A 4-year data science degree averages $108,000 in cost according to education data. This certificate costs $147 to $294 and takes 3 to 6 months. However, a degree provides depth of statistical theory, more comprehensive programming training, and credentials that some employers prefer. You are making a trade-off: lower cost and faster completion versus comprehensive academic training. Certificate number 3, Google UX Design Professional Certificate. This prepares you for user experience design roles. If you are creative and interested in the tech, this is one pathway. According to Glassdoor and Indeed salary data, UX design roles show ranges that vary significantly by experience. Entry-level positions, $55,000 to $80,000 in many markets. Mid-level UX designers, $80,000 to $110,000. Senior UX designers, $110,000 to $130,000. Here's what matters. Those higher figures require experience. You won't start at $106,000. Most entry-level positions, especially for certificate holders without degrees, start lower. User research methodologies and empathy mapping, wireframing and prototyping techniques, Figma, currently an industry standard design tool, design thinking frameworks, accessibility and inclusive design principles. The important part: how to build a portfolio with 3 complete projects. Most design positions require a portfolio of work. This certificate teaches you how to create one. Those 3 projects give you something to show potential employers. That's more portfolio than some college graduates have. The cost of this certificate, $147 to $294 total. The time that it can take you, 3 to 6 months. Is a design degree required? No, but having one may provide advantages. Research shows that design-led companies can outperform competitors in some metrics. Better user experience can lead to higher customer retention. Companies like Apple, Airbnb, and others invest heavily in design. There is demand for skilled UX designers. A degree costs an average of $108,000 for 4 years. This certificate costs $300 and takes 6 months. But the degree provides art fundamentals, more design theory, and traditional creative training this certificate doesn't cover. Either way, if you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button. I do deep research like this on career paths every week so you can make informed decisions. Now let's talk about project management. Certificate number 4. Google Project Management Professional Certificate. This prepares you for project coordination and project management roles. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics salary survey data, project managers show median salaries around $95,000 nationally, with ranges from $88,000 to $136,000 depending on experience, industry, and location. Entry-level project coordinators often start in the $50,000 to $70,000 range in many markets. Agile and Scrum methodologies that many tech companies use. Project planning and execution frameworks, risk management strategies, stakeholder communication techniques, tools like Asana and Jira, how to organize work and coordinate team efforts. This certificate can be particularly valuable if you are already employed and want to move into coordination or management roles within your current company. These skills apply across industries like healthcare, construction, technology, finance, and nonprofits. In a cost, just $147 to $294 total. The time, 3 to 6 months at 10 hours per week. This is best suited for people already working who want to develop management skills. Many people get MBAs partly to learn project management at costs exceeding $100,000. This certificate costs under $300 and takes 6 months to learn similar project management frameworks. However, an MBA provides broader business education, networking, and credentials that this doesn't offer. Certificate number 5. Google Digital Marketing and E-commerce Certificate. This is Google's most popular certificate by enrollment numbers. According to salary data, digital marketing roles show significant variation. The national average, 51 to 73,000. Some markets show 60,000 to 80,000. Top performer senior roles, 80,000 to 110,000. This shows lower starting salaries than some of the other certificates, but it also offers significant flexibility in how you apply these skills. SEO, search engine optimization fundamentals, social media marketing strategy, email marketing campaign creation, Google Ads and paid advertising basics, e-commerce platform basics, content marketing principles. These skills can be applied in several ways. Working for a company in a marketing role, starting your own business and marketing yourself, freelancing as a marketing consultant, working at a marketing agency, running side projects. Every business needs some form of marketing, and these are widely applicable skills. The cost, 147 to 294 total, and the time it takes, 3 to 6 months. And this is a certificate that will give you an option for remote work because many marketing roles offer remote options. Starting salaries may be lower than other certificates. However, freelance digital marketers can charge higher hourly rates with experience. Running your own marketing agency or consultancy can potentially earn more, but involves business risk and client acquisition challenges. You are learning a skill set, not getting a guaranteed income level. Certificate number 6. Google IT Support Professional Certificate. This has the longest track record of the Google certificates. According to Coursera's published data, over 1.5 million people have taken this certificate, more than any other Google certificate program. Bureau of Labor Statistics show IT support specialists median salaries around $57,000 nationally. Entry-level positions often range from $40,000 to $60,000 depending on location and employer. Computer troubleshooting and repair basics, networking fundamentals, operating systems such as Windows, Linux, and Mac OS basics, security and privacy concepts, customer support skills, and system administration introduction. This certificate can serve as an entry point to the tech industry. From IT support, some people advance to network administration and cloud engineering or cybersecurity roles over several years. Coursera's official blog documents several success stories, and these represent possible outcomes, not typical results. Jackson's documented story. He worked retail, took his certificate, eventually moved into IT roles. His specific outcome, moving to a Microsoft service provider, represents what's possible, not what most people experience. Maurice's documented story. He worked warehouse jobs, took this certificate during the pandemic, received job offers. Again, this is documented positive outcome that may not be typical. These stories show what's possible. They don't show what's probable. Many certificate holders have more modest outcomes. Some struggle to find jobs in the field. Individual results vary dramatically. The cost for this certificate, 147 to 294. The time it takes to complete, 3 to 6 months. Experience needed, none to start. And this is a certificate that can give you career progression options. Year 1, IT support, potentially $45,000 to $60,000 depending on your market. By years 2 to 4, network administration possible, potentially $60,000 to $80,000. By years 5 plus, cloud or security roles possible, potentially $80,000 to $120,000 or more. This shows a potential progression path, not a guarantee. Advancement requires continuous learning, performance, and often additional certifications. I'm curious, are you currently in IT, or would this be a complete career change for you? Let me know in the comments. Understanding where you're starting from helps me create better content for you. Also, 2 more certificates to cover. Certificate number 7. Google Business Intelligence Professional Certificate. This is the most recent and most advanced certificate in the program. According to salary data from business intelligence analysts, national median around $93,000 to $96,000, range from $70,000 to $138,000 depending on experience and location. Entry level, often $60,000 to $80,000 in many markets. Here's what you'll learn. BigQuery, Google's cloud data warehouse platform, Tableau for business intelligence, data modeling concepts, ETL processes, that's extract, transform, load, dashboard creation for business stakeholders, and how to turn data into business recommendations. Job boards show over 100,000 business intelligence job postings nationally. Companies need people who can make sense of data and present it to decision makers. The cost of this certificate, 147 to 294. The time it takes to complete, 2 to 3 months, and this is the shortest Google certificate. This is best suited for people with some data analysis experience or who've completed the data analytics certificate first. Some people pursue MBAs partly for business analytics training. MBA programs cost $60,000 to $200,000 for 2 years. This certificate costs under $300 and takes 2 to 3 months for similar business intelligence tool training. However, an MBA provides comprehensive business education, case studies, networking, and credentials this certificate doesn't offer. Now, here's valuable information. Google also offers completely free certifications that you can complete quickly. Zero cost, no subscription, free. Google Analytics 4, free. Time to complete, approximately 4 to 6 hours. Cost, $0. What you learn, how to use Google Analytics 4, which is the most widely used web analytics tool globally. Marketing roles, analyst positions, and business owners use Google Analytics. Understanding it can be valuable across many roles. You can complete this certification today and add it to your LinkedIn profile immediately. Google Ads certification, all free. Search ads certification, display ads certification, video ads for YouTube certification, shopping ads certification, measurement certification. Each takes approximately 5 to 8 hours. All are free. They renew annually so you stay current with platform changes. PPC specialist, pay-per-click advertising specialist, show salary ranges of $45,000 to $75,000 depending on experience and location according to salary surveys. Google Cloud AI courses, free. Introduction to Generative AI course, Machine Learning crash course, Cloud Architecture Fundamentals, Data Engineering Basics. The time, 1 to 10 hours per course. Cost, $0. The result, digital badges you can display on LinkedIn. According to job market analysis, AI skills appeared in 14% more job postings in 2025 compared to 2024. Understanding AI basics may become increasingly valuable. You can start free certifications this weekend. Complete Google Analytics 4 certification on Saturday. Complete 1 Google Ads certification on Sunday. Both free. Both add credentials to your profile. Then decide if you want to invest $49 per month on one of the career certificates. Start with free. Test if you enjoy the material, then make an informed decision about investing time and money. Let me be very clear about realistic expectations. If you complete one of these certificates with no prior experience in the field, you will likely not start at the median salary figures that I mentioned. Most entry-level positions, especially for certificate holders without degrees, start at the lower end of the range. You may face competition from degree holders. You may need to apply to many positions. You may need to start in a junior role and work up. A realistic scenario, IT support path, complete certificate in 6 months while working your current job. Apply to 50 to 100 IT support positions over 2 to 3 months. Get hired at $45,000 to $55,000 depending on the market that you're in. Work that role for 1 to 2 years. Apply for network technician roles at $60,000 to $70,000. Continue building skills and advancing over 5 years. Realistic scenario number 2, career transition. Currently working customer service, retail, or other role, complete Google Data Analytics certificate in 4 months. Build your portfolio with 3 projects beyond certificate requirements. Apply to 75 to 150 junior analyst positions. Get hired at $50,000 to $65,000. Build experience for 2 to 3 years. Move to mid-level analyst role at $75,000 to $90,000. Realistic scenario number 3, skill addition. Already work in a field? Take project management or digital marketing certificate. Apply skills in your current role. Request title change or promotion leveraging new skills. Potentially increase salary by $5,000 to $15,000 over 1 to 2 years. These are realistic scenarios, not guaranteed outcomes. Even these modest progressions require effort, persistence, and often luck. You will not complete a certificate and immediately get a $100,000 job. You will not finish the cybersecurity certificate and start at $132,000 with no experience. You will not complete UX design and land a $160,000 6,000 job at Apple. Those outcomes are possible after years of experience, additional credentials, and career development, not immediately after completing a certificate. If you want to explore these options, here are 3 approaches. Approach number 1, start with free. Visit skillshopwithgoogle.com, create an account with your Gmail, choose Google Analytics 4 or Google Ads certificate, complete the free training 4 to 8 hours, pass the assessment, add a credential to LinkedIn. Time commitment, 1 weekend. Financial investment, $0. Outcome, you test if you enjoy the material before investing money. Approach number 2, try career certifications. Visit Coursera.org/Google certificates and review the 7 certificate options. Select one that matches your goals and start the 7-day free trial. Study consistently. After trial, decide if you want to continue at $49 a month. Complete in 3 to 6 months for $147 to $294 total cost. Approach 3, check for funding support. Some community colleges offer Google certificates at reduced costs. Google provides 100,000 need-based scholarships through nonprofit partners. Some employers offer tuition reimbursement. Some libraries provide free access through workforce programs. Research local options before paying full price. My honest recommendation: start with free certifications this weekend. Complete the Google Analytics 4 and see if you enjoy the learning style and material. If you do, consider investing $49 for 1 month of a career certificate. Complete this as much as possible and evaluate if this path makes sense for your situation. Want to enter tech? Consider IT support or cybersecurity. Like working with data? Consider data analytics or business intelligence. You have a creative interest? Then consider UX design. You want management skills? Then consider project management. You want business flexibility? Then consider digital marketing. But understand, the certificate alone won't transform your career. It is a tool that can help you develop skills. What you do with those skills, how you apply them, how hard you work, how you network matters more than the certificate itself. Here's what I want you to do. In the comments, tell me what field interests you most and why. I read comments and provide specific, honest feedback about career paths. I'm pinning a comment with the links to the Google Career Certificates. If this video provided value, subscribe. I do research like this on career paths just about every week to help you make informed decisions based on data, not hype. Look, I know what it's like to feel stuck, to watch years go by while you're trying to figure out the right path, to see other people succeeding while you're still trying to get started. I'm not here to promise you that a $300 certificate will solve everything. I'm not here to tell you that 6 months from now, you'll be making 6 figures. But what I can tell you is this: traditional education costs over $100,000 and takes 4 years. These certificates cost under $300 and takes 3 to 6 months. Free options also exist. Over 1 million people have completed these certificates according to Coursera's data. The Google Employer Consortium includes 150 plus companies that may consider certificate holders. Career certificates cost $147 to $294 total. No degree required to enroll. 6 months from now, you could have completed a certificate and gained new skills, started applying to jobs in a new field, built a portfolio of projects, expanded your professional network, and developed credentials to add to your resume. Or you could have taken no action and be in exactly the same position. Will that certificate guarantee you a job? No. Will it guarantee you a high salary? No. Will it automatically transform your career? No. But it could give you skills, credentials, and confidence to pursue opportunities you don't have access to right now. I'm not here to promise you 6-figure salaries or easy career changes. I'm here to show you what exists, what it costs, and what labor statistics show about these fields. The choice is yours. The information is real. Your outcome depends on you. This is Antoine Way, and keep climbing. We'll see you in the next video.